What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Screenwork Entertainment. Today we're going over the anime Chainsaw Man Episode 7, The Taste of a Kiss. And boy, what a kiss he got this episode.
This is a wild episode. It is. Okay, so I don't know if you remember last episode we were talking. I was like, you were like, hey, I think this fight scene's going to go the whole episode. I'm like, no.
Yeah, I was hoping. Yeah.
It's not. Well, that's not how this show works. Like, if you've noticed, when it comes to the battles, the big battles, they're, maybe at most a half of episode or maybe 8 minutes, give or take. But I think the show, in which the battle was long, but I mean, like, I'm glad it's not trying to be Dragon Ball Z here, where it lasts
exactly.
5 episodes for one
or,
fight.
Or Claymore, there's like 3 episodes. She's in the Witch's Mall. I'm like, Jesus Christ, just get on with the story. Yeah.
Which, don't get me wrong, I appreciate a good long fight, but I'm glad it's its own thing. It's not trying to rip off Dragon Ball Z,
Yeah. Which we wanted it to stand on its own 2 feet,
right?
Be
Exactly,
that's its own thing. So
I appreciate
the fight. This episode starts off with him jumping down, and you see the mouth close and like blood everywhere. Then the chainsaw starts. It is the most gruesome, most ridiculous, bad-ass fight we've seen thus far. In this show.
And it's just like, I love how the camera pans to the all of them, Aki and all of them sitting in the hallway waiting for this battle to be done, and it's just like, it hurts so bad.
I know.
It's so cool. And then like freaking one of them goes to sleep. One of them lays down. It's like, since the battle's over, I'm gonna go take a nap now. And it's just like, this battle's been going on for 3 days.
For 3 days. Denji's been cutting this guy up for 3 days.
That is insane.
So basically what he does when he gets hurt, he just eats part of the monster or starts drinking all the blood. He's like, there's like a pool of blood down here. I can go forever. So what Denji is saying. And all you hear is the damn devil just screaming, oh, and a pain. Oh my God, it hurts.
It's awesome.
It is so funny.
It really is. I love this episode. It's really good. They beat the monster, which I thought and the monster looked really cool. It was like a lot of, I don't even know, just a bunch of it's like a cobbler of people. You know what I mean? I said that in the last
cobbler of people, yeah.
But it's like a cobbler of people, And it's just like he's ripping through it, and even though it thinks that Denji's getting weak, he's like, I got a surprise for you. And like you were saying, he drinks all that blood and just keeps going. But it's just wild. I don't know. It's wild. And then afterward, he passes out in the arms of one of his, fellow people.
Well, before that happens, like when he's still down there fighting, and whenever you said that, like they went to sleep and they wake up, we find out it's 3 days later, and when the battle is about to be over. It is so funny what you hear very faintly. You hear the demon scream, please just kill me already. God, my heart's over here. It's over here. Just end it already.
It's so wild.
It's so wild.
I missed that part. I didn't see that part.
Oh, you didn't hear that? Well, I
didn't hear that. So after they get done killing the monster, Denji's out there. He's talking to his coworkers. He's not even out there. He's being carried off.
He just passes out because of exhaustion.
Out.
He's been fighting for 3 days straight. You know.
So they take him to the hospital, and I think that they don't really even show anything about him in the hospital. I think the next scene picks up at him at the bar, which I think that's when they spend most of the episode just hanging out at the bar. Which is cool.
Well, we go to Aki and the eye patch girl. I'm just gonna call her eye patch girl, and she wants to go out for drinks, but Aki's like, "Can we bring out Akima?" And then you can kind of tell there's a little bit. She doesn't want her
Does he
there.
or does Makima actually just appear? Because that's what I.
No. He asked. He said, "I want to bring her with," but then he brings up the excuse because they're talking about Denji. that she might know something about Denji because this is the first time a devil actually
when
targeted
she's
him.
actually at the bar. Okay, I see what.
Yeah, at the bar because they want her to come to the bar. First, he says, "Hey, I want her to come with us to drink?" Then they start talking about Denji. Like, oh yeah, this is weird because this devil was after Denji. It's the first time we've ever seen this. Then they're like, well, if we can get her down here, then we can get her drunk, and then we get some information from her. But it doesn't really go as well as they would have planned because apparently she can drink like a fish.
My hero. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, she's really cool. I thought it was really awesome, the whole drinking competition they had between each other. Because she drank them under the table. And even when they're like passed out drunk on the table, she's like, another beer, please.
I know. And Power is so funny. She's like, these wings are mine. When someone tries to get some food, these are mine. What are you doing? You get your own food.
Power is so unique. I love how they're talking about she's like, oh, you must be super smart to be able to control yourself from eating, everybody. And she's like, yeah, I have like an IQ of a 500 or 1,000.
No. First she says 100, right?
Yeah.
First she says 100. They're like, well, I'm an IQ of 100. Then this other guy says, well, I'm like 130. She's like, yeah, well, I'm actually 500 or maybe 1,000. I don't remember.
She's so hilarious. She is so freaking hilarious because just like her she's just so simple. Like, I don't even know. Like, not even simple-minded. She's just so innocent, but yet not innocent at the same time. She just doesn't care. She's like, yeah, whatever. I live in the moment, and that's my life. Living in the moment.
That's Power. Yeah, Power as a character, she's awesome.
She's so
really like
awesome.
Her. But
I love this show. It's a great anime.
It is. It's a great show. This is, I think, is the best episode we've seen thus far. And I got a little bit of a feeling that when the eye patch girl started kissing Denji, Makima got a little jealous.
How did you see that? She didn't even seem like she was jealous at all.
Well, she was kind of looking and kind of staring. I don't know. I felt like maybe a little bit of jealousy there. Maybe she kind of likes
why
him.
would she get jealous? Whatever the eye patch girl threw up in Denji's
mouth.
mouth.
that was before that she threw up in his mouth. But like whenever they first start kissing, like she's drinking the alcohol and staring at him. But by the way, that scene whenever she's staring at the animation is so good on this. I can't believe how good the animation is on this.
Well, not only that, what I thought was really interesting is when they do throw up, they'll
blur
show
it
boobs,
out, yeah.
And they'll show everything
no
else.
They don't show no boobs.
Not like nipple, but they'll show boobs.
They don't even show the boobs. They just show like the outline of the shirt. That's all they show.
That's boobs. I don't
know.
But what? It's not nipple, but it's boobs. All right, I'm sure
there's
later
no
on
flesh. They haven't showed any flesh
yet. This show is inevitable. Like for example, I'm gonna cut to the end a little bit, but he's gonna have sex, here in the next episode, right? So I don't
know. Maybe there's a very good chance.
We'll see.
So let's talk about that kiss. That kiss was epic. Was it not the most ridiculous thing whenever she starts throwing up in his mouth? First she's kissing him, right? And he's like, oh my God, I'm getting my first kiss. Everyone's staring and looking. Even
well, he's trying to contemplate being like, hey, how do I not do this because I don't want to upset Makima?
Yeah, exactly.
And he's like, you know what? I don't even care. I love it. This is awesome. It's my first kiss. And he's like, wait, this is not a tongue. This is throw up, and he's this is like, oh my God, I couldn't believe it.
Well, what he said, he goes, oh, it's so nice. It's so warm. I can feel it coming in my mouth. And, oh, wait a second. That's not her tongue. Yeah, then she starts puking. Like, you're right. It blurs out all the puke. Thank God, because it would just the look on her face when she was puking was so awesome.
I don't know. I feel like it's wild that they're gonna blur out the puke, but I don't know. But they're gonna be super.
I don't know why blur out the puke.
They're gonna show Denji grasping boobs and stuff like that, but but they're gonna blur out some puke. Like, can you not show puke? I don't understand.
I don't know. I've never
Is it
seen
something
puke
in
in an
Japan?
anime before. There's nothing. I've never seen anything. I've never seen anime with puke. Not that I can think of. Maybe
I don't know
I'm sure
if
there
they're
is some.
allowed
I
to
don't know.
show that in
I don't
Japan.
know.
I don't know. I don't know.
Put it in the comments, guys, if you're still watching this long a video. Put it in the comments. Do they show puke in anime? Why was it blurred out? That's a good question. I don't know why it was blurred out.
I thought it was wild.
Put in the comments.
They showed
Like and
Denji,
subscribe.
They showed Denji last episode or the episode before that, him filling up power. So I was like, why would they do that?
Yeah, but that's
blur
common,
out-
you know, like in animes. That's-
I guess I don't watch enough anime to realize that that's just a common trope. I guess I don't know. I mean, the more anime I watch, the more used to it I get. But it's just like, do I really have to get used to this? Like, why do we have to get used to this?
Oh, have you not seen that trope where like the girl is walking and the guy's walking la-di-da-di-da looking at his book and they trip over and somehow her panties is in his face? I'm like, I don't know, I've tripped into a bunch of girls before. That's never happened to me. Where is this taking place at? Where is this supposed to happen? You know?
Because I feel like it's a lot of these writers' fantasies that they just like, okay, well, I can't like live this in real life, so I'm just gonna make it an anime. That way I could just, get it out, I guess. I don't know. It's weird though, because I've never even seen it in cartoons. That's why it's just like, it's only in the Japanese culture that you see this kind of crap.
Yeah, some of it's good though. Some of it's pretty good.
It's not bad, but you just got to get used to it. I'm like, I come from watching American cartoons, so coming to watch American cartoons and then watching anime is a complete change in how they write it, in terms of what they show, because it's a whole nother world. I guess it's based a lot on their culture. I don't know the Japanese culture, so I don't know if that's true or not, but I would figure if it's in all of these animes that it has to be pretty, big in their culture to, I don't know, sexualize women, because that's what they fucking do.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, to get back into the show. We're veering off the topic, sir.
So
anyway, so the kiss was hilariously disgusting, but it was awesome.
And then it has Denji in the bathroom, like, puking.
I know.
Is it Aki? Is it Aki? No, it's not Aki.
No, it wasn't Aki with him. No,
It
was one of the other guys. I don't.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
not
he's
sure
like,
who he was.
He was like, yeah, pretty jealous of you, man. And Denji's just throwing up, and he looks up at him, barely can see straight because he's just throwing up so much. And he's just like, my first kiss by a girl, and it was puke, and you're jealous of me, dude?
I know.
It's just because he doesn't really register that Denji is so young, and I didn't realize that he was 16. He is 16. Okay,
Yeah,
so
very.
that makes a little sense why he's all
yeah.
head over heels for the girls. Okay, I get it now. But he's 16, and he's just like, you're jealous of me because I'm a badass devil hunter. But, my first kiss was the girl. I don't think that Denji realizes that a lot of the things that matters to him is insignificant or doesn't matter as much to the others. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
Well, and that's why I feel like that's he's talking to him like that way, because he doesn't realize that, like, his goals are kind of stupid, and that's why he's like, oh, I praise you for being an awesome demon hunter, but then she's like, well, you should praise me for having a lot of women, not being an awesome demon hunter. That's kind of his logic. I don't know.
Yeah, that is kind of his logic. That his weird logic.
He's different. He's definitely different.
So let's get to the last scene. So after that, everyone's outside talking, and then Makima, she's like, "Where's Denji?" And then it cuts Denji in the bed, and I'm like, "Huh."
Well, it's just
what's going on here? That's what I was thinking.
She was talking.
And then
to
Eye
him,
Patch
and
Girl shows up.
Yeah, and she was talking to him, but it was like he was just okay. Every time she would say something to him, he was like, "I'm so dizzy. I don't know what's going on."
It's like she spiked his drink or something.
Well, no, it's just he had. I mean, I don't know. I've never had that happen to me, but I would imagine I would probably be sick for a good day after that.
I've had someone, well, I'm pretty sure someone spiked my drink. I don't know if you remember that, but I was so dizzy. And I don't know if she spiked his drink or if he just got so drunk. I don't know. But one way or another, she got him home. And as soon as I saw her jump on top of him and kiss him, I was like, ooh, he's about to get laid.
It was weird because, like, he's so out of it. She's all, like, poking in his face. Like, oh,
I know.
Cute. You know?
I know. That's why I'm not for sure if they're going to do it because he's so drunk. He's so out of it. I think he might just pass out.
I don't know, but she was drinking. No, he wasn't. He said he was drinking tea.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He wasn't drinking. He was drinking tea. So maybe they did spike his drink
he's just super drunk. He's just super sick from the throw up.
But no, I think because he said he was spinning.
Because of probably the throw up. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I've never had someone throw up in my mouth like that, but I probably would be spinning too after that. You
should go ask a bird to see what they say. But I don't think they're going to sleep together anyway. I think he's going to end up passing out or something. I don't think he's going to be I think he's going to fall asleep or something. So I don't think they'll end up sleeping together.
We will see.
We will see next episode what will happen. That's right. I'm excited. This show was super awesome, and I'm excited to see if he got laid or not. Let's see next episode. What do you think? Put in the comments. Does he get laid? Yes, no, maybe. I don't know. Anyways, guys, that's our spoiler discussion on episode 7 of Chainsaw Man.
Check it out if you haven't.
Check it out. It is awesome.
Because it's amazing.
An amazing kiss in this episode. You got to at least watch the kiss. It is an amazing, so hilarious.
Okay.
You got to check it out.
Before we actually fully end this, did you watch the intro or the outro at all?
I did. I watched the intro. I didn't have time to watch the outro. I had too much stuff going on. But I did watch the intro, and it was badass. You're right.
You should have watched the outro, too, because the end, the credits, freaking it had the eye patch girl throwing up rainbows into Denji's mouth. Like, she was, like, throwing up into Denji was, like that, and it was rainbows. It was fucking rainbows. Yeah, I swear to God.
I will have to rewatch that. That is awesome.
They did an 8-bit ending. 8-bit ending. It's super cool. Like, you watch the outros and watch the intros for the show. It's so good. Like, I'm not big on watching them.
I like the intro, so I will start watching the intro now, but I'll have to start watching the outro as well. Definitely, because it was hilarious. I was like, there's no way she's throwing up rainbows into Denji's mouth. This is so awesome. All right, guys, that's it for us. Have a great night. See you next week. Peace.